Hello, it is LE Diecast, and you might be wondering why you're looking at nothing. That is because we're going to try something new. I have a big old box of stuff. I'm going to rotate around here and you can see it. That box, getting a lot of glare there, that box is full of really cool stuff, mostly Real Rider based cars or we'll call them harder to find series, or series that we haven't seen very much of here on the show. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a bunch of these. Just a second, there we go. And we're going to get some more, just a second. There we go. We're going to take a look at those and see what's in there. All those little green sheets of paper. I've researched almost everything here in the box. I haven't really taken a close look at it. Just kind of seeing what's in there. And the exciting thing about this box was I bought it at the last convention. It's actually 2 boxes combined that I bought. And just at a bulk price. And each of these cars, all I'll tell you is that they cost well under $1 each for everything in the box. So we'll see if I got a good deal. So I think what we'll do is just dig in here and kind of take a look. I'll kind of let you guys take a look in the back. You can figure out if you can see what those are. Some of these are not researched, such as this one. And I can guess, like that guy, there's another one in here. So any of them that there were doubles, I didn't give myself a little note. So we just happened to start with that one. But yeah, for under $1 each, I mean, you can't beat that. Here, so here's this one. This is one of the new, what was the name on this series? It was one of the new Heritage cars. And this was buried in there. There were a few newer ones, this one being one of them. Most of these are really pretty old. That one's the Plymouth Satellite, by the way. This was, just a note, this was the Brady Bunch car. That could be the Brady Bunch car, repainted. Looks like something I would do to the Brady Bunch car, actually. So, put this guy back. Not all of these are going to get their wheels ripped off, so don't panic. That is one of those faster than evers that were out about two years ago. Nothing special, but I think they were about $3 when they came out. $2 or $3. Those wheels were supposed to be real fast. I'm guessing they didn't really matter, seeing as they didn't show back up again. Here's a Shelby Cobra. That is one of the classic series. There is a lot of classics in here. There's a lot of Real Riders. There's a lot of cop rods in here. Very cool little car. Oh, I'm going to get a piece of plexiglass falling on us here in a bit. So here's a nifty one. Cop rods. Now, for whatever reason, there was a lot of cop rods in here. I think the whole series is buried in this box somewhere. But the cop rods, rubber tires on them, plastic bases, metal tops, and they all had some sort of, some city police department with some crazy graphics on them. I'm not real big into the police cars. It's probably more or less just the colors aren't really my favorite, but cop rods. I mean, any police driving around in that is cool. Cop rods came out, I want to say 2007, I think. We may find out. All my notes here are not in any particular order, so we may find out here. There's different notes on everything. Here's a 68 Chevy Camaro. And I'll tell you in a second what it is. It's Johnny Lightning. There were a lot of Johnny Lightnings in here as well. A cool Camaro. Hood will open up, if I can get it to open up. There you go. Hood opens up. I was going to say the doors open, but the doors don't open. Plastic wheels. The Johnny Lightnings I never really have a lot of information on. Johnny Lightning don't release main lines, obviously, so they're not easy to track of by year. They were always some sort of series, one after another, series based. And I'm not really interested in the series with Johnny Lightning, so I don't know too much about what series they came out with. This one is a shoebox. Trying to figure out where this guy came from. Is this a garage car? I want to say this is one of the garage cars. Shoebox. Rubber tires. That one is probably, he may go to the donation bin. Not a big shoebox fan. Yeah, if you do customizing and you can get to a convention, especially one of the larger ones, man, you will kick yourself for buying all those retros for $5. They're usually dumping those at the convention. Here's a Whizzer, and I really wish I'd gotten more of these. They had about 30 of these. They would have come to like 50 cents each. And of course I grabbed this Dodge Charger because I just love those with the big wing in the back. But I wish I would have picked up more of them. I got home and that was probably the one thing I wish I would have had more of. It was the last day and it was kind of a mad scramble to pick up anything I could find at a good price. Man, I wish I would have gotten more of these. I think I came home with about 3 or 4 of them. But yeah, that is a Johnny Lightning, I believe, made these, right? Johnny Lightning Whizzer? Yeah, Johnny Lightning. And the Whizzer was the big lifted back with that kind of drag racing undercarriage there. But that is very cool. I like that car. I remember picking those out and I had a bunch in my hand and I thought, I just want the Charger. No. Always better. Just buy it and not feel bad later. This next one is this one's a Hot Wheels Preferred. And the Hot Wheels Preferred were one of the series that were out. And again, I don't know the year. I'm going to guess 2003. They're fairly old. But 2003 Hot Wheels Preferred. This one is a custom Cougar. I always remember those Cougars are the Cougars that don't look like Cougars to me. So it's when Cougars stopped being Cougars. But really cool see-through hood, rubber tires, nice rubber tires, nice big thick rubber tires on that. We'll see. He may survive. You guys that watch the show know that the rubber tire series are not really my thing to collect. We make a lot of customs. We make a lot of stuff that doesn't get shown on the show. And so we go through a lot of tires. Some of these guys may have to go. Here's a Way Too Fast rubber tires. And not remembering the series on this one. We might see another one of these. I would have probably written down the series if there weren't 2 of them. Nice rubber tires on it though. I like that one. Yeah, hard for me to justify keeping the rubber tire cars. They either are worth more than I paid, so I can just sell them and make a little bit of money, or I want the tires. Here's another one. And this one doesn't have a name either. Boy, for all of them I said I researched. I must have grabbed the top pile that didn't get done. But I believe this was, I want to say, Garage Series. You guys can correct me down below. Rubber tires again. That's the Neat Streeter. There were so many series. The Garage Series, the Hot Wheels Preferred, Hot Rods. Tons of them that had rubber tires, especially from about 2003 to about 2008. Here's another one. This one's the Since 68 series. I can get that out. And this one is just a cool car. Plastic tires on it. The Since 68 series was a 40 car set. It was a big set. Came out in 2007. Let's see, does he have his little guy? Oh, well, if he came with one, it's not in there now. Since 68. The artwork on the Since 68 series looked a lot like the Heritage series that we have out now. Looks very similar. There is another Classics. Quickie on the Classics. Classics were a series. They ran for about 6-7 years. Somewhere around like 2003 on up to about 2009-10. And they all had this shiny finish. Very few decals on them. And all were, well, mostly were real cars. Kind of classic type cars. I collect them. I don't know which ones I have right now, so some of those will make it. This little guy is a Garage Series, I believe. Can't read it. Triumph TR6. I can't describe the feeling when you go to a convention and you see a giant box of cars, hundreds of cars, and you can make them an offer for like 80, 50, 60, 70, 80 cents each, and maybe they'll take it. I just love that about the hobby. There's no other hobby you can do that with. This little Shelby Cobra, I believe, I want to say, not Garage Series, Boulevard. Oh, that Triumph was a Boulevard too. This one's a Boulevard Series. This little Shelby Cobra shows up a lot. Here's a Metro Rail. This one is got his rubber wheels. This one is a garage car, and it's got the signature on the bottom. There you go. Nash Metropolitan. By the way, the Nash Metropolitans did not have that big front end on it. They ended right about where my fingernail is, right there. I had a friend in high school whose dad actually drove one. Scary little cars. It's like driving a bicycle down the freeway. So this one, next up we've got a, what are you? You are not a Hot Wheels. You are a, I don't know. This one I don't know anything about. It's a CarQuest Auto Parts. And there's the bottom. Whoops. There's your bottom. First gear. Looks like something they were making for Ford to give away if you test drive their car or something. Nifty. This guy, he has some history here in his little bag. What is he? Oh yeah, so this one. This is a Team Burtwell. Now, some of you will know what that means, some of you won't. That is headed up by Funkmaster Flex, and they were meant to be hip-hop cars. Hot Wheel Whips series, 2004, Team Burtwell. Well, you don't see those very often. Look at those tires. These guys, those rims get used for customs a lot. By the way, the car was a Dodge Charger. I was too enthralled with Funkmaster to give you the car name. Cop rocks. We need an intro for cop rods because there's a lot of them. Cop rods, cop rods, cop rods. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when the Sacramento police come for you in their Nomad that you're gonna see coming? Because it's hard to miss. And it doesn't have plexiglass between the criminal and the cop. Cop rods, cop rods. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when the Sacramento police come for you? So yeah, cop rods. There's a lot of them. I think cop rods had, I want to say 2 or 3 series. There were more than one. And they might have, the last series might have been like fire flame rods or something like that. Oh look, there you go. I just said there was a bunch of those Shelbys. There's a bunch of those Shelbys. Clearly, some of those guys are going on wheels. Yeah, Charger, right? Yeah, it's Charger. That is from the main line or from the Fast and Furious series, and I don't remember which. One of them, oh, Fast and Furious. I think that was the Fast and Furious that had the headlights painted in. Fast and Furious. We already got that one. Here's another Nash Metropolitan. That is the Boulevard version. Funky car. I really wish they'd make the original one. That's one of the customs I want to do. Is I want to cut all that out and see if I can make a real Nash Metropolitan. That would be cool. Rubber tires. We've used this guy quite a bit before. Here is a nifty one. This is Slide Out, right? That's his name. Let's see if he works. Here is Slide Out without his without his door sliding out. That is Slide Out, and he's a 10-pack exclusive. He only came in 10 packs. From a few years ago, I think not 1910, 2010, 2011 is about his date. Here is is this Cop Rods too? Oh no, this one is a bonus car. There you go. That's a bonus car, and the bonus cars were around for a long time. They were kind of the treasure hunts before treasure hunts. That was Hot Wheels, keep them engaged promotion, but there was a lot of these. They came out every year, and they were kind of different every year. Sometimes the colors would match, sometimes not. But the bonus cars you can find at shows usually pretty cheap. Not very many of them are worth much, but you had to mail in for them. And I forgot the deal. I forgot how you mailed in for them. I never mailed in for them, but they're a mailing car. Here is a funny car, and I don't believe this guy gets a date. Nope. Older funny car. He is a old Blackwall in very good condition. I'm betting he's about an 80. I'm going to go with 83. Somebody tell me if I'm right or wrong. And you can't beat it. It's like 50 cents each. I'd go broke if they were 50 cents each. There's another one of those faster than ever cars. That one is the, what is it, Backslider? Is that his name? Yeah, Backslider. I always thought, when I saw this in the store, I thought, that is a really dumb car for a faster than ever. See why that one didn't sell very well. Next. Somebody at Mattel's like, hey, I thought it was a good idea. Johnny Lightning. This goes back to 1999 Playing Mantis. I don't know if this one's that old. This one might be a little bit newer than that. Its hood opens. I don't want to force it. Let me see if I can get it to open better. No, I don't want to force it. It is a, I don't know what it is. Corvette. It's a Corvette. I can tell you that much. I just can't tell you the year on it. That looks like late 90s Corvette. This came out in 90, what we think 99, 2000. So I bet that's a 98, 99 Corvette. We used to have one. We don't have the Corvette anymore. But rubber tires on that. Nice rubber tires on it. Nice interior. So that's going to do it for this video. I'm going to keep going through this box. And it's going to last quite a few videos. But it should be fun to kind of see what's in here and really explore this thing. So thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you next time. Bye.